Hey, welcome to the Big Ranch Show. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me for In the News this week. It's going to look a little different because I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in my normal location this afternoon. I don't know if I'll be around to do that. So here we go. So the other day I tried a short here on YouTube. It obviously didn't work because the music went over what I was talking about. And luckily somebody was able to inform me that, hey, the music is too loud. Well, I guess I'll check that out next time before I try one of those again. Also, check me out over on TikTok because I talk about some of the similar stuff over there. It's like kicking it with Jake with underscores between each name over there on TikTok. But anyways, my video was about vaccines. My video was about vaccines, and that's really what this particular video is going to be all about. That's about the biggest news story of the week, really, besides a few other pieces of information that I'll put out in other videos over the weekend. But here's the deal. Vaccines save lives, and it makes me sick that people refuse to get them. It really makes me sick that the same people that refuse to get vaccines are the same people who will eat Taco Bell and McDonald's on a daily basis. And why do they say they won't get the vaccine? Because they don't know what's in it. But they eat Taco Bell. They buy that soda down at the grocery store. Do you really think that cherry Coke, cherry flavor, is made with real cherries? Bad news for you. Do you think everything that you eat at a fast food restaurant is healthy and you know what's in it? No. You buy ice cream, you buy anything to eat in this country, and it's going to have chemicals in it. Some chemical that you probably shouldn't be ingesting. How many of them drink Mountain Dew with the number two, what was it, the yellow number 2 or whatever it was, that caused problems for people? And we know that fast food is bad for you. Fast food can cause heart disease, high blood pressure, and even fatal heart attacks and strokes. So we know that fast food's bad for us, and we know vaccines aren't. Heck, for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, they've had one major problem. And it happened to 7 people. 7 confirmed people had some kind of rare, very rare blood clot situation. And that's what they got. That was a problem, and yeah, it was sad, it was scary, but they didn't die. In fact, nobody that has the vaccine right now is dying from the Delta variant. Sure, they're getting a lot of breakthrough cases because vaccines are not perfect. Vaccines don't protect you 100%. I'm sorry, they don't. That's just not how life works. But you know what? They work more times than not. And if you get the virus, guess what? You won't die because you took the vaccine. Now, who are loading up our hospitals right now? Who are overrunning our hospitals? Those idiots that refuse to vaccinate. And I really don't understand it. People need to learn basic science. I don't know how you got out of high school out there to the anti-vaxxers. I don't know how they got out of high school, graduated college, or any of that BS. Because how'd you get through high school without basic science? That was a requirement when I graduated high school. I thought everybody else in the country required it. I figured as back-assward as Texas was, everybody had to learn at least what we learned. I was wrong. And it sickens me. Because a lot of my plans are going to have to change this fall because idiots refused to get vaccinated. Thanksgiving with my family, possibly canceled. Going to a nice place for my birthday dinner in September? Yeah, not likely. Even though I have friends trying to get me to a place in September. I'm supposed to meet up with my mom in October to go to a casino. Guess what? That's probably going to go down the tubes too. And it's all because the stupid idiots that refuse to get vaccinated have filled up all the hospitals. Sadly, we're going to go into another lockdown, and there's nothing we can do about it. And they're going to cry, and they're going to bitch, and they're going to moan, "Oh, you can't take my rights away." Well, guess what? You're going to be the one that caused it. Now, I know the people that watch my channel aren't stupid. I know the people that watch my channel are smart enough to know to go get vaccinated if they physically can. That they know how to wear a mask when they need to, and that it's not an infringement of their rights. Nowhere does it state that businesses, for example, can't maintain that you must wear a mask. It also doesn't say anything that anywhere in the Bill of Rights that we can't be told to wear a mask. In fact, the Supreme Court has upheld cases in the past for medical situations such as this, saying that the greater good is necessary, that we must take care of the greater good. That I saw the other day online, and I haven't been able to confirm it, but I was told that there are cases, and I read an article saying that there are cases where the Supreme Court has said yes. And that's one reason I'm guessing that the Supreme Court recently rejected a plea by people over at, I believe it's Indiana University, trying to block their vaccine mandate. But guess what? Amy Coney Barrett said no. Uber religious, uber Christian, uber Catholic Amy Coney Barrett said no and rejected to even hear it. So it's not a constitutional issue. It's not a rights issue. It's a stupidity issue. You either get vaccinated or you don't. But if you don't get vaccinated, don't come crying to me when they lock your business down. They say you can't go out to the bars, clubs, and restaurants. And when you're dying on your deathbed due to COVID. Don't come crying to me. Don't go asking the nurse to get you the vaccine because it's already going to be too late. And that leads me to another situation we have going on with COVID right now. Right now in Mississippi, the hospitals are full. No ICU beds left. None. All taken by who? People that didn't get vaccinated. So what does that mean for somebody that's having a stroke or a heart attack? Or gets in a severe car wreck? Oh, that's right. That means they get turned away from the hospital and they die. Because some stupid idiot refused to get vaccinated. I am done being nice. I am done caring about people's feelings. You either get vaccinated or you're an idiot. It's plain and simple. Quit ruining it for the rest of everybody, everybody here. We're doing our best out here trying to survive, and y'all are just trying to prolong the shit. No, the government is not trying to control your life through a mask or a vaccine. What they're trying to do is keep you alive. Why do you think the government spent all that money, hundreds of millions of dollars, to buy up all those doses of vaccine? So they could kill you with it? What would that serve the government? What purpose would it serve to kill off the population? The people that makes them their freaking money. You know, no population, no taxes. Ever played SimCity? Because I know the times that I don't provide adequate health care, my city dies. And you know what? That's kind of how it works in life. You don't provide people with health care, they die. And that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen state by state. All these stupid states where people refuse vaccines and refuse mask mandates and refuse to stay away from people are going to cause the hospitals to overflow to the point that they're turning people away from even major car wrecks, heart attacks, and strokes. Now, another reason to get vaccinated is I was watching a cable news show, which I rarely do anymore, but I was watching Rachel Maddow the other day, and they did an interview with some people in a hospital in Mississippi where they were begging people to get vaccinated. Not to help the government, not to help liberals or Democrats or any bullshit like that. No, so they could get a fucking break. That's all they wanted, was a break. You've got these nurses that are working tirelessly all day to save people's lives who don't deserve it. People who purposely didn't get vaccinated, even though they could. Overwhelming their ICU departments. It's disgusting. Making these people work as hard as they are. Nurses are already some of the hardest working people in this country. And what are we doing? Running them ragged where they're quitting. One nurse was interviewed in another story I read, where she was interviewed, and she was like, it's sad, but there's nothing. They get to the end of their lives, and I'm putting them on the, when I put them on the, on the ventilator right before I do it, they're always asking, can I please get the vaccine now? I didn't know. I thought it was a hoax. I hate to tell you, wasn't a hoax. And when you're already in the hospital dying of COVID, it's too late for a vaccine. That's not how vaccines work. I know your previous president lied to you. I know that your party that you follow have lied to you and continuously lied to you. Sean Hannity has lied to you. Tucker Carlson has lied to you. But this video isn't really a video for my viewers. This video is for those people that are on the fence. For those people, those conservatives out there who still think it's a hoax. Are you still going to think it's a hoax when it's your child? And I know you're probably going to sit there and say, but no, how's that possible? Kids can't. Yes, kids are dying from COVID now. The Delta variant is killing children. Why? Because we're sending them in public. Last year, we didn't send them in public. We didn't send them to school. Parents didn't always take their kids to the store because there wasn't really ability to do that. And kids didn't get the original strain as much. They were asymptomatic every time, except for a very small percentage. But the Delta variant, 1, is killing children. 2, infecting them at a much higher rate. And now we're sending them to school without masks, without vaccines, because a lot of them under 12 years old, none of them under 12 years old can be vaccinated. I have 2 friends of mine right now who are sick with COVID. They got the vaccine, so they'll probably be okay. We hope. It can happen to anybody. This is what I'm so scared about. People keep telling my wife she needs to hurry up and go get a job, but I'm immunocompromised. And since you people won't get vaccinated, what can I do? There's no way I can go get a job and go out in public. I'm vaccinated, but there's no guarantee for somebody in my health situation, as immunocompromised as I am. There's no guarantee that I survive that. And sure, I took the Johnson & Johnson that's supposedly almost 100% to keep you out of the hospital. Like 99% to keep you out of the hospital. And that you pretty much won't die. But they say that it knocks it down to where it's just like a bad flu. Like it's the flu. Like your symptoms are about that bad. That's why I get a freaking flu shot every year. Because the flu will kill me. So that means a weakened version of COVID could still kill me. At a time when my family can't afford that. We're dealing with our own things, and I'm needed. And finally, I'm finally living as myself. I'm finally happy. I'm finally actually happy. Don't spend my days depressed every day anymore. But guess what? I'm finally happy, and this stupid virus is going crazy. So, my last plea to the conservatives out there who think this is a hoax, who refuse to get vaccinated. My last plea is this. Please get vaccinated. Please wear masks. I know you're not going to listen to me because you don't care about other people. But think about your family for a minute. Say your child gets COVID and dies. how's your family going to feel? How are you going to feel? Say you just have a newborn child and you get sick and die from COVID because you didn't get vaccinated. How's your other spouse going to take care of your kid? I saw a story on TikTok that just broke my heart the other day. A woman didn't get vaccinated. 38 weeks pregnant, had to deliver early. And she is now dying from COVID. It's heartbreaking. I mean, I've dealt with unexpected losses in my life. And it's not easy. And these families are suffering and you don't care. You don't care. And it boggles the mind how your indifference to other people could be that bad. But this is basically what I was talking about in that short little segment when I tried that YouTube Shorts the other day. That I'm just sick. It makes me sick that people won't get vaccinated. And to my subscribers, please keep watching, coming back. Thank you for watching. As well, thank you for making one of my last videos rather successful. Almost 400 views for my video over Social Security, so thank you for that. It's probably one of my biggest videos in a good long time, except for maybe the Peacock video series that I did. So I'm going to start doing more over Social Security and unemployment as well, and we will start those videos next week as well. And come back next Friday for another episode of In the News. I've been your host. See you down the road.